Now this is a segment I've been very keen to put together. Why are we driving past so many petrol stations, you ask? Well, it just so happens we don't need any petrol as we're electric powered. This is Daniel Booth, and he's a self-confessed electric car nut, and he's now turning his passion into a business with the EvShop. Daniel's interest in electric vehicles has had him build several cars over the past few years, and this is his demo and experimental mule. As you can plainly see, it handles all that your everyday car does, except without the noise and, of course, the costly fuel.
It's a 144 volt electric charade, running an 8-inch advanced DC electric motor with 12 volt lead acid batteries, producing about 85 kilowatts.
Now I know what you're thinking, electric power, very slow, forklifts, bumper cars even. Well, let me tell you, that's a long way from the actual. Check out the takeoff. The truth be known, the car had to be driven quite carefully so as not to light up the driving wheels on every takeoff. As you can see, the suburban speed limit was no problem, and a trip down the freeway at 100 k's, easy as. Conversions are available right now, and Daniel explains it's quite a simple procedure.
When we bring the vehicle in, we remove the petrol engine, remove the fuel tank, exhaust system, radiator, all associated parts like that. We make an adapter plate up to fit the electric motor in there. We fit the controller. We make a battery box up, fit the batteries, and that's pretty much the basics of it.
When you take a close-up look of the components required, it is relatively simple. The electric motor only requires a basic mount and connection to the transmission. The battery chargers and controllers fit neatly both under the bonnet and in the boot area. Under the car, the power cables run between the components. Of course, no fuel tank, exhaust system, radiators and such like in the way anymore. Spec-wise, our test unit has a range of approximately 80 kilometres before it would require a charge. Bringing the power units back up to full charge only takes between 2 and 3 hours. Costing for conversion depends on the spec you choose, starting from around 10 grand and upward to $20,000. The amount and type of batteries used will govern costs and the amount of Ks you'll get between charges. This was indeed a very impressive bit of gear. As well as the huge savings with no fuel required, you could also factor in other no-cost items such as oils, filters, hoses and coolants. You'll never need another exhaust system or spark plug. Your electric costs are under 2 cents per kilometre, and in the not too distant future, battery technology will make for double the mileage range and half the battery costs. We will certainly be keeping a close eye on these guys. Daniel and his crew are a very passionate lot. Check out their website or give them a call. They'll be more than happy to answer your questions.